Hello, my amazing tribe. I'm excited to connect with you through this video. Welcome, everyone, to our latest video where we'll be exploring Christian Brothers film. Christian Brothers is a 2011 Indian Malayalam language action thriller film directed by Joshiy and written by Udayakrishna and Siby Kelvin. Thomas. The film stars Mohanlal, Suresh Gopi, Dileep and Sarath Kumar. The film features musical score composed by Rajamani and songs by Deepak Dev. Christian Brothers was released worldwide on 18 March 2011 and had the largest release for a Malayalam language film at that time. The voices for Raai Laxmi, Lakshmi Gopalaswami, and Kaniha was dubbed by Vimmy Mariam George, and Sreeja Ravi dubbed for Kavya Madhavan. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting plot and exploring its intricate connections to our topic. Palmathathu Varghese Mappila is a wealthy and retired captain from the Indian Army, and has 4 children named Christy, Joshiy, Jesse and Stella. Varghese Mappila is entrusted with an important document pertaining to the transfer of vast amount of land, which was once granted to the Christian missionaries by his younger brother Koku Toma, a village officer. Kunal Kumar and Thampi, a ruthless liquor baron, wants to usurp the land for the construction of a resort, where he kills Koku Toma for his incorruptible obstinacy and orders to dump his body in a quagmire with his car, where he sets to find the documents. While Varghese was serving in the army, his children were taken care by a bachelor named Toma, who takes care of them and buries the absence of motherly affection and care. Christy is currently working as a high-profile crime boss and police informant in Mumbai. His brother Joshiy left to Italy to study theology, but he travels to London and later opts out after he falls in love with Meenakshi, the daughter of State Home Minister Surkaran. Meanwhile, Varghese lodges a missing petition with the cops regarding the prolonged disappearance of his brother. Past, Christy arrived at Mumbai to work as a senior manager in a bank, where he decided to spend some time with his sister Jessie and her husband George Cutty, who were also in Mumbai at the time. Unbeknownst to them, George Cutty was a pimp, who is also involved in narcotics and extortion. Christy happens to run into a cat and goose chase when George Cutty was targeted by Kareem lawless men. Christy accidentally took the gun from George Cutty, with which he killed one of the goons during the fight. Christy was imprisoned as the gun carried his fingerprints. When Jessie learns about George Cutty's true nature, she threatens him to inform Varghese Mappila, but Jessie is killed by George Cutty. George Cutty misleads the entire family into believing that Christy was the reason for Jessie's death. Since then, Mappila disowns Christy. Present, while returning to India, Meenakshi is kidnapped and the case is assigned to Christy due to his handling experience. Christy learns that George Cutty has kidnapped Meenakshi and rescues her. The next day, the cops learns that George Cutty is dead, where they arrest Christy through the assistance of IPS officer Joseph Vadokan, who is handling the case. Joseph Vadokan marries Christy's sister Stella, with Christy attending the marriage in secret. Along with his brother-in-law Joseph Vadokan, Christy helps his brother Joshiy and Meenakshi to get married. Later, Joseph tells Varghese about Christy's innocence responsible. They all return home and Christy reconciles with Varghese. Christy's friend Kareem Lola Oka Andrews, who was waiting to meet George Cutty Andrews, released Christy earlier when he was imprisoned in Mumbai, assisted him in escaping from prison. It is later revealed that Joshiy had killed George Cutty when he learnt about George Cutty's involvement in Jessie's death. At this time, Kunal Kumar and Thampi, along with his sons and goons, barge into Palmathathu, steal the property deed from Varghese locker and hurriedly leaves after fatally shooting Varghese. During the chaos, Thampi reveals the fate of Koku Toma, which is later told to Christy by a terribly wounded Varghese. At the hospital, the doctors administer ventilator support to Varghese, as his condition is critical. Enraged about Varghese's plight and the murder of his loving uncle, Christy and his brothers Joseph Vadokan, Joshiy and Andrews kill Kumar and Thampi and his sons. Now, let's shift our focus to development and embark on an intellectual exploration of its various dimensions. The film was announced as a big-budget film, but the Kerala Film Producers Association had set a norm that no Malayalam film should have a budget of more than 3.5 crore. The association refused to give a clearance for the film's shoot. The producers stated that given the star cast and the subject of the film, it is not possible to make it at a lesser budget. Following the interests from stars, exhibitors and theatre owners, the film was given a clearance despite its budget, which was many times the restriction set by the association. Tamil actor Arjun Sarja registered a complaint with Association of Malayalam Movie Artists AMMA about using his name and photographs in connection with the film without his consent or knowledge. Arjun commented that no one has approached him to act in Christian Brothers and all this has happened without his consent or knowledge. However, the issue was resolved when there came an official clarification that Arjun was replaced by actor Sarath Kumar in the film. In February 2010, it was reported that the producers of Christian Brothers excluded actor Thilakan from the film at the request of the Film Employees Federation of Kerala FEFKA, the predominant film technicians association. Thilakan had been earlier signed for the role played by Sai Kumar in the film. On 3 February 2010, Thilakan publicly protested against the unofficial ban enforced on him by FEFKA. The Association of Malayalam Movie Artists issued a show cause notice to Thilakan for bringing the issue into the public domain. Thilakan accused AMMA, of which he too is a member. Several political parties came out openly in support of Thilakan. As we progress, let's shine a spotlight on filming and examine its intricate interplay within our topic. The film began production on 11 January 2010. First schedule of the film occurred at various locales in Kerala from January through September 2010. Halmatum Tharavadu, where the major parts of the film is set, was shot from Neto's bungalow near Edakachi. The second schedule, which mainly included picturization of a song, commenced in London the same month. The principal photography was completed by the end of 2010. In the upcoming section, we'll be dissecting music and exploring its intricate connections to our topic. The soundtrack features 4 songs composed by Deepak Dev with lyrics by Kathapuram Damodar and Namboothiri. The songs managed to top the music charts in the initial weeks. The soundtrack album was released by Satyam Audios. In this section, we'll be peeling back the layers of controversies to reveal its true essence. Complaint by Arjun Sarja. Tamil actor Arjun Sarja registered a complaint with Association of Malayalam Movie Artists AMMA about using his name and photographs in connection with the film without his consent or knowledge. Arjun commented that no one has approached him to act in Christian Brothers and all this has happened without his consent or knowledge. However, the issue was resolved when there came an official clarification that Arjun was replaced by actor Sarath Kumar in the film. Replacement of Thilakan. In February 2010, it was reported that the producers of Christian Brothers excluded actor Thilakan from the film at the request of the Film Employees Federation of Kerala FEFKA, the predominant film technicians association. Thilakan had been earlier signed for the role played by Sai Kumar in the film. On 3 February 2010, Thilakan publicly protested against the unofficial ban enforced on him by FEFKA. The Association of Malayalam Movie Artists issued a show cause notice to Thilakan for bringing the issue into the public domain. Thilakan accused AMMA, of which he too is a member. Several political parties came out openly in support of Thilakan. As we progress through this video, let's shift our attention towards filming and uncover its hidden depths. With a total of 400 prints, 157 centres in Kerala, 100 centres outside Kerala and 85 centres overseas, making it the largest release for a Malayalam film at that time. This film beat previous collection records. It was released in the United Kingdom, United States and Australia on 25 March 2011, in Gulf countries on 31 March 2011. With our foundation established, it's time to explore box office and its relevance to our overarching theme. The film was made on a high budget for a Malayalam film at that time. Christian Brothers completed 100 days run at theatres. In 2 weeks, the film grossed from Kerala box office with a distributor's share of. It did good business in initial weeks, grabbing a distributor's share of in 25 days. The film grossed at the box office in 2 months. Christian Brothers was the highest-grossing Malayalam film of the year. Apart from the box office revenue, the film made from satellite, overseas and outside Kerala distribution rights. Let's now zoom in on critical response and uncover the hidden gems that lie within. The film received positive reviews praising plot and the performances. Neetha Rikkumar of Bangalore Mirror gave a positive review and said, "The much-anticipated Christian Brothers proved to be worth the wait. Finally, fans have something to rejoice as he has made a rollicking start this year. Back in all elements, all steals the show, firing on all cylinders." However, at no stage the multi-starrer film does appear as a one-man show. M. Ashitov Dickon Herald commented, "True, too many cooks spoil the broth." Despite having the luxury of actors like Mohanlal, Suresh Gopi, Dileep and Sarath Kumar together in the movie, Christian Brothers turns out not to be a disappointment. The film, heavily depending on the star power, is a good entertainment. Parsh Celsius. Palicha of Redifum stated, "Christian Brothers is a typical multi-starrer that is made with an eye at the box office with not much depth in the subject. But you still get entertained." Safaicum's reviewer rated the film as a racy entertainer and stated, "Christian Brothers is a loud and high-voltage thriller for which you don't have to use your brains much. It could have definitely been more enjoyable if it was shorter by some 20 minutes or so, but even in the current form it could make you smile as the end credits start rolling. It's absolutely a no-logic popcorn fun and perhaps not meant to be taken too seriously. I hope you learned something new today. Let me know what you found most interesting in the comments below.